Hello and welcome back to the Genomics Bootcamp. This video is an introductory to a series where we talk about R and R scripting. As you noticed by now, on the channel we use a whole lot of R to prepare the data, to run the programs, and also to do visualization afterwards. And of course, if you want to be proficient in the field, you also need to know it as well. Here I would clarify that you do not necessarily need to know R, but you need to know at least some scripting language with which you can achieve the same result. So if you go with Python, with Bash, with Awk, with any other language that can achieve the same goals, then of course, just go on and use that on your genomics journey. But back to our things here. So this will be a series of short videos where I explain bits and pieces of R and R commands that are very useful for the things that are doing on the channel. Actually, this idea came when I was reviewing my R scripts, and I realized that about 80% of the time, I tend to use the same relatively small number of R commands and R tools. So it was then when I realized that, well, if you know this relatively small part of R, you are good to go for most of the stuff that you want to do with genomics, or at least the most of the stuff we tend to do on this channel, namely for preparing the data and extracting the data and do the kind of analysis with Blink that we are usually doing. Also, a clarification right away. So if you ask yourself, will these videos make me a professional in R? The answer is no. Also, if you ask yourself, are these all of the R commands I need to know so I can analyze genomic data? The answer is also no. But what I can tell you that if you will know all the commands and you will be comfortable with using all of these commands, what are in this playlist, then you will solve most of your problems in a quicker way. Well, as I mentioned, about 80% of my scripts consist of these commands or combinations of these commands. So I can confirm that they are indeed very useful. As for the format of the videos, I opted for a short videos about each of the topics rather than one long one. And that's because, well, the reason is a bit personal, that when I look for something, and I often do look for something, I don't want to search in a long video the answer that I'm looking for. What I require from a video is just give me the answer I'm looking for in a short way. So this is also the goal that we try to pursue here. All videos will be on a playlist, but this playlist will be expanded with time. So be sure to check back from time to time and see what's new. But now, without further delay, let's go and see what are the most useful R commands.